to Raivan. I went to Raivan for 40 days. I've stayed in Raivan for 40 days. I did not tell my mom that I'm going to Raivan. Okay, Raivan in Lahore. I went to Raivan. I stayed there for 40 days. My mom thought I'm going to turn into an extremist and Nabeel is going to be, because that's sort of a guy I am. Like, I like to do things to the best. I want to be perfect at whatever I do. Yeah? Or at least I try to be perfect. I know I'm not an angel, so I can't be perfect, but there's no harm in trying, right? So basically, I went to Raivan and I went to go learn everything about Islam. Why? Because I didn't know anything about Islam. Okay? All my life, when my brothers and my younger brothers and my sister used to get educated, and we had this, lady come over to our house and teach Quran to us, I used to get up and leave. I never prayed, okay, until I went to Raivan, and from that day onwards till now, I don't have a beard. You don't need to have a beard to represent Islam. You need to just be a good human being. Okay, I believe that to me, Islam may mean to everything. Islam has different definitions, different meanings to everyone. Everyone has their own. I like to keep Islam very simple, especially in nowadays. Keep very simple, okay, and just follow. Islam, to me, is not zakat, hajj, rozas, namaz. Those are only pillars. Those are you have to do. Those are not. Don't be proud of that. Oh, I do that. That's why I'm a good guy. No, you're not. You have to do that. That's first. Okay, that's first. You have to do that. So you telling me, oh, you pray, does not mean you're a good human being. Okay, because you have to pray according to God. Okay, that's what you have to do that. What to me, you're only a good man what you do for humanity, what you do for people around you. No one should get hurt around you. Okay, you should never talk back or never talk bad. At least if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. Okay, you don't have to think before you speak, and that's all. I think what I love to do is get people jobs. Even if I'm in the elevator right now in the metro, anyway, if I hear someone and dressed up, looking, and I can judge people's faces. I can tell that okay, this guy's really worried, and this guy has a very good background. He doesn't actually need the job. So I don't like to help people who are well off. No, I don't. Okay, I don't care if you're my best friend, but if you're well off, I'm not gonna help you. Okay, because if I help you, you'll never do anything on your own. Who I like to help out is people who are dependent and who have no source but the abilities, who have no references, okay, but have the capability of achieving things in life, who can make things happen, okay, who are young, okay, but don't have references, don't know people. Why? Because they don't come from good backgrounds, or they haven't been lucky enough or fortunate enough to get good education, okay, from good institutions, okay. Those are the people I like to help, okay, who have no reference at all. They don't know any CEO, okay. Those are the people I want to help. Why? Because I never ever contact my references for my own self. I always utilize my references for someone else. Yes. And all of my friends and even my CEOs and anyone who I know, any business tycoon that I know, they're always shocked. They're like, Nabeel, you've never asked us for something. I was like, boss, I am blessed. I consider that a blessing that I've never have to come to you to ask you something. I want God to keep me that way. I want to be a giver, not a taker. Okay. So that's the point. I'm a Peter Pan basically. I like to, get from the rich and give to the needy. Yeah. So basically, that's my perception of life. That's what Islam to me is. Keep it simple. Don't get into complications. We're not angels. Okay. We all are human beings. Okay. We do make mistakes. I'm not an angel. I make mistakes. Okay. I'm very blunt and open about it. Okay. But the point is that listen, at the end of the day, if you make a mistake, any sort of mistake in life, you are only a good human if you realize it once it's done and don't do it again. Okay? That's it. And learn from it. Okay? That's it. That is when you are a good human being. Okay? And in God, yes, people think that, one of my uncles, I won't name him, he's a very known politician in Pakistan, and, he's a bureaucrat and everything. But the funny part about him is he goes to Hajj every year. Okay? He goes to Hajj and thinks that he's purified and he's crucified and everything's clean and he's fresh, and he does the same thing again. He gives bribes to everyone. He does all sins that you can possibly imagine. And then at the end, as soon as he comes from Hajj, he's drinking out of a Islamic cup with all these surte and all these Islamic verses, and he's drinking out of them thinking, oh, I'm clean and I'm blessed and all that stuff. Look, at the end of the day, I don't care how many Hajjs he does, even to me and even to God, he cannot fool him. He can probably fool the world. Look, you can fool some people sometimes. You might even fool all the people all the time. but you can't fool all the people all the time. And that's a great saying. I know I might have mistaken that a little, but yeah, that's a great saying. And I tell my uncle that. I was like, look, okay, I'm blunt with him. I tell him that. I was like, listen, what's the difference between me and you? I don't have to go to Hajj every year. Okay, why? Because in my mind and in my heart, I know that I'm a good human being. Okay, I don't have to go to Hajj and perform Hajj every day, every year to show God that, oh God, listen, I love you and I'm a good guy. And then out of the same money that you earn through haram, you give out in donations. That's not a donation. That doesn't make that money halal. Okay? That's it, man. That's it. I mean, that's what I think, that this is what life in Islam is. Keep it simple. Okay, there's more to life. You have a lot to learn. And the point is, what I want to do is that I think that what the youth should know, and what the biggest drawback of Pakistan's education system is that the number one drawback. Even yesterday I had someone from CBM, a top university, saying that, listen, my dad's all well off, my mom's well off, and I'm well off. But you know what? The problem with Pakistan education system is that even the top universities of Pakistan, students have no idea why did they do that degree. Why? Because at the end of the day, you have no systems to justify their education. What they do is that they go ahead right before the exam. You know how in our country is that you have to just remember everything and just give the exam. Yeah. Okay, ratification, you know, that's what they call it. That's not going to get you anywhere in life. Because at the end of the day, regardless if you have that MBA degree, I meet so many MBA people who've done their MBA from the top universities. They don't know what MBA stands for. Okay, and I feel embarrassed that, look, this guy's an MBA and I'm not even a graduate. And the point, I do feel bad, this guy's an MBA and he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. If I cross-question him on the 4 P's of marketing, he wouldn't even be able to define that. And even from top to bottom, the funny part is that when people come to you with double MBAs and MBA degree on the resume and they're not even dressed well, I was like, dude, listen, the point is, I know that, look, at the end of the day, wow. I guess everyone's excited here. Okay, well, welcome to Dubai. Everyone, if you want to make friends with the locals here, you gotta be into 2 things: shisha, football, okay, and that's it. Okay, you gotta love these 2 things if you want to be with the locals here. But what you need to know, what I tell them is that the only thing that they don't have is guidance. They don't know why they're studying energy. They don't know why they're studying engineering. Okay, for their mom and dad. Yeah, that's it. Their mom and dad dictated them, oh, I want you to be this. That's it. Now they have no idea. But you know what? The parents should realize that they know the system better than us. They know the education system in Pakistan better than their kids. Okay, at the end of the day, the kids coming out of those universities and going through those subjects still don't have an idea of what they've studied. Why? Because they've only studied to pass the exam. That's it. They don't know anything in depth. Okay, and this is why people. I hate it when, in Pakistan, I've been in the recruitment for a long time, because all of my companies that I worked at, I was always part of the HR process and screening people, hiring people and whatnot. And I'll tell you one thing, what amazed me was that people have this degree, they don't know what they're talking about, number one. Number 2 is that people, you have all these fresh graduates, MBAs, BBAs, BSc students coming up to you and saying, oh, you know what, the worst part about our country is there's no jobs. No, that's wrong. I go back today in Pakistan, I can get anyone a job. Why? Because if the guy is talented, my only condition is that if the guy has skills. I don't care if you have a degree or not degree. The point is that, and companies don't care, CEOs don't care. They care what can you deliver.
That's right, results.
Okay, results. Okay, they don't care where you studied from. You can study from lumps, and at the end, if you can't deliver, you're no good. This is what people need to understand. It's the deliverables that count in reality. Okay, it is your skills that matter. It is not your GPA.
Yes.
Okay, it is not your GPA. Your GPA can only get you up the promotion and get you inside the company. The degree can always only get you in a company. That is your only. A degree is only your gate pass to get in, open doors. But what's going to get you there is not your degree. You get into Unilever today or Procter & Gamble. Okay. Or any FMCG in the world, you cannot become a CEO thinking that, oh, I've studied from IB and I have the best GPA. No, You need to go inside, and you have to show results. Okay, and you have to be unique. You have to be unique. What makes me unique is that I don't care if you put me in the spotlight, give me a mic, give me a camera, put all cameras on me, all eyes on me. You give me a mic, I wouldn't take a split second to start speaking, like just the way how I am doing it now. I met you for the first time in person. I've heard a lot about you, highly, okay, and I know a lot of people that know you, and everyone knows you. But at the end of the day, you know what? The way I'm speaking to you is, the comfort level. I think you can tell. You know, this is not something. This is what I have. This is what my art is. I can speak to anyone. Okay, be it a president of the United States. I don't care. Okay, that is what my USP is. Yes, unique selling point is that I am not scared. I'm not shy. I don't care. You know what? Look, even though, for example, I'm being recorded right now, right? I may be looking very awkward. I know I'm not Tom Cruise. I'm not the most good-looking guy. Okay.
Content.
Who cares? At the end of the day, you know what matters is? At the end of the day, to me what matters is that I don't care what am I wearing, I don't care how I look, I don't care if my hair is screwed up or not screwed up, if I've combed, if it's gelled, I don't care if I'm wearing glasses, I don't care. I know that I can achieve whatever I want to achieve and say whatever I want. What makes me grow and what's got me the growth in my life is only my mouth. Okay. Why? Because I'm a guy who can speak. Yes, I can. I talk a lot, but I can deliver.
Yes, that's right.
And not everyone what? I think 90% of the world can talk, okay, but they can't deliver.
That's right.
Okay, so at the end of the day, your talks can only get you so far, but you'll never hold a position. Yes, I agree. Your talks can definitely get you you can even pass through an interview and become a CEO, you know, with your talks, the way how you talk. But at the end of the day, okay, how long can you sustain that position?
Not long.
Not long. I guarantee you, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, by the time your probation ends or within your first year, you will be fired.